LLC. We are doing video demonstrations to complete the library that we are building under our website's marketplace. This is a series of black versus black tests, backing our products up on just about every level. Now, how long we've been doing these tests? Actually, some of those videos go back to 7s. This is way before we ever developed 12s. And this shows how we've been doing these tests for quite some time, which means, again, all our products have to be tested on any form of black fabric and different materials. So that way we can prove to our customers and anyone we're doing business with, especially when we go to form sites, that our products do not match these different forms of services. What we do also request that gray screen paint products do these tests also, because again, the consumer needs to know, her or him or whatever, needs to know if they are getting exactly what they paid for. Don't want to mess around and pay for a can of paint that's actually just a can of paint that you could have purchased at any hardware store. We're going to make sure the product is tested. So this is why we request for customers to request these tests. If these tests are just being done, if the tests have not been done, this clearly shows that the product was never tested to begin with. And keep in mind, these tests need to be done live. All right, so let's begin. We're going to do a basic demonstration. Now, as I said before, any black surface can see a contrast level. The problem is it can't see proper colors. It can't see proper white levels. So we're going to start off with black screen. So we right here, black screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
And this is a basic black screen. So as I said before, any form of surface can pick up a black surface or a black color. That's easy to do. The problem is it can't receive and understand white light. So black paint doesn't have that capability. Black fabric doesn't have that capability. And because of that, the colors come out darker. Now on a standalone, if you were doing a black surface, as we showed you in the demonstration, I'll show you the next one, that what happens is you pretty much look like you're getting a proper image, but technically you're not. The image is still very dark and still dirty. So right there is showing a solid black level. Now we're going to switch over to white screen saver.
Getting that from YouTube.
To see which one of these can see white light. And there you go. Very easy demonstration to do. Star-filled screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
And as you can see, our white levels are much higher when it comes to the stars. 4K snow screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
So the problem you're going to have when you're using a fabric that doesn't have our heightener level 3 technology is that you're not going to be able to pick up the white levels needed to get those beautiful natural skin tones and beautiful colors, which have a difficult time picking up when it comes to a surface that can't receive white light. Red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
There you go. Colors come out dirty, do not come up bright. Blue screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Green screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Purple screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Gotta go with color here. Gray screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
So what happens is, because the screen can't accept white light, it has a problem with picking up color because it's too much contrast. definitely doesn't see gray too well. Sky blue screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now, the same test you see me doing here is the same test that we request for gray screen to do on a gray screen versus gray screen. It needs to be done. And these tests need to be posted directly to the website so that way the consumer can see, he or she, what they are purchasing and if they're actually buying a real product that actually is different from something they could pick up and do themselves. If any individual or company is bothered by what I'm saying, then that means your product is not tested. Let's go to back to this kind of sky blue, beautiful sky blue.
Meet Ahmed, our new interpreter.
Well,
Let's try this one again.
all was our life. My brother and I were unstoppable. Or so we thought. Is Dad gonna be okay?
You're not giving up.
No matter what.
Moving cloud screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
There we go. Literally just came out of commercials to go into commercials. Like literally. Oh no, we've done this again. Come on now. Y'all working on commercials too much. And this is why using everyday black paint to paint your ceiling to get a, what do you call it? It kind of used for 3D mapping applications doesn't work because it can't read white light. Yellow screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
There we go. Oh, it's coming really dirty. And keep in mind, my projector is a 5,000 lumen Chrissy projector, full 1080p. It doesn't pick up on the gray and black paint. Sorry, it doesn't pick up on black paint that basically doesn't have heightener. You have to pick up white levels. Black screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Select the black screen again. The problem is when people make black screen paint products or try to mimic black technology is that they feel that because it picks up a contrast level, it can see white light, and it just can't do it. White screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now, next time somebody wants it, we had to embarrass somebody pretty badly this week. The next time that anybody feels the need to compare my technology, and you'll go through the same thing the other fellow just went, he got embarrassed pretty badly. Yeah, they're chucking it up on a couple of forum sites we've been at. They're making a joke out of them. The next time anybody wants to do a comparison, make sure you got my product first, because you will get embarrassed pretty badly. And what makes it even worse is we even went to the individual to request the Surface, because I said, hey, I'll take the Surface and I'll put it on my screen live with no problem. He backed down. He refused to give up the Surface, which clearly shows that he knows our product will beat it. Now, giving him a request to do the network rate 773 test and the slip silver, he refused. He ignored it at all costs because he knows his product will match. That's the difference. Even sent him a link. I don't need your address to send you a link. Just send you a link, that's it. There's no talk in between, nothing. And that's the problem we had. That's why we had to leave, because he was getting weird. So we just requested one thing. If he doesn't want to give it up, big deal. We got plenty of fabric. We can paint, we can do tests against the product. It's not hurting my product at the end of the day. I still make money. It doesn't hurt me at all. But the thing about it is the simple fact that he couldn't give up the Surface because he knew darn well our product was going to kick the crap out of it. And I offered to do it live. Scared. Told you, can't back it up. Black screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Any, as I said before, Surface can see a black level. Just can't see white light. Only our technology can do it. White screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
See? Easy. That's what you got to prove when you do these demonstrations. and this is what will be in my showroom. I'm going to have somebody come in and do a simple video setup where it's going to go to black and then white. And it's going to transfer back and forth like different white levels of white, like skin tones. And it's going to go back and forth to black and white, black and white, black and white. So that way people can come in and see that our technology can read white light, like I'm doing right now. All these demonstrations, see the demonstration I'm doing right now? This is a demonstration. We watch someone literally crumble and delete videos and try to, this is the same video we do that they're afraid to do because they can't do it. Black screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
White screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Sky blue screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Green screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now the reason why I'm doing this is because if you're going to show a black surface, going to show color, I can flash every color on this screen. Guess what? They're going to come up dark and dirty on the black surface. So what you saw in the demonstration, what we saw in the demonstration was dirty colors, very, very dirty colors. If you stick my product next to that, you would see a clean color. Pink screen?
Getting that from YouTube.
See which one to go. It doesn't even pick up gray properly. Watch this when it comes to gray. Gray screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
This is interesting. Black versus black. Which one picks up a better gray? Light gray? That'd be us. Dark gray? That would be us. You would think of it, but I can't see it. Pure gray. That would be us. So our technology can actually see gray. Our technology can see gray better than gunmetal. So if you took the time, sorry about that, it's a bit funny. If you took the time to stretch, I'm thinking about people who actually stretch black fabric over top of the screens and hung that stuff up. Yeah, you just basically did all that work for nothing. That's what you did. That's what makes it a little funny. Sorry to laugh about it, but that's what makes it funny. Because I can imagine someone going in and stapling this up and putting it to their wall and then finding out later on that the white levels are very dirty. It's almost as bad as watching people who look at gray screens and actually believe that they're seeing contrast in color. It's funny because they're really not seeing contrast in color. They're not even getting the full potential of their projector, but they literally believe that they are. That's what finds it interesting. Now, a person who makes gray screen paint products is literally colorblind because they actually do not see color. You want to see real color? I'm going to tell you something. I'll give you an example. Get a surface of SL screen and stick it against your screen and see how much color you can see. Like I said, not a big fan of Black Diamond, but that kind of what changed me when I saw their technology leaning against a gray screen. For anyone who makes a gray screen paint product, get a sample sheet of Black Diamond technology and put that against your screen and see what happens. And I guarantee you that screen is going to crush your product. You will see colors that you've never seen before. Now mind you, our technology, again, is more powerful than Black Diamond because the Black Diamond screen is engineered to pick up heavy contrast levels and deeper colors because it's a very dark technology. Our technology is black, so we pick up a higher contrast than Diamond technology. But still, do that little test because I haven't seen, matter of fact, we need to do that research. How many screen paints did go against Diamond Tech? Not a lot. Y'all got so much testing to do. It's not even funny. All right, let me see. Oh, we got sky blue right here. Let's check that out. No, that doesn't match. What about that Snow Cottage, Christmas Cottage? Snow Christmas Cottage screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now, this is what I like. This is the dark version of it. If you see those bright Christmas tree lights, See how they pick up nice and bright on our end, but on the other ends they come up too dark? Because they can't read white light, that's why. And we're at a 5,000 lumen projector, keep in mind. So for those of you who think if you get a high enough lumen projector, this will fix the problem, no, it won't. Now let's say if we were to switch this over to the lighter version of it, the actual snow level version of it right here. That's what I sit there and tell you at the end of the day. Any black surface can see contrast. Anyone can see contrast. They can't pick up color and they can't see white levels. It doesn't register. Because it's just a black surface, that's all it is. So that's why you have to be to show the difference between your product and those surfaces. So when you get people like, I hate to say his name, you know who, I'm not gonna say his name, but you know what I'm talking about, who comes on YouTube and do these fake demonstrations. They're a dime a dozen. We run into them all the time. His type we run into all the time. When you have people like that, we have to be able to back our products up by doing demonstrations like this. And the only reason why I can do a demonstration like this, because my product is tested. Where if we request for them to do the exact same thing with a great product, well, you know what we go through. We go through a lot of fighting because their product's not tested and they don't know the outcome or what's going to happen if they go online. Whoa, wait a minute. Which one was that? I was looking for this particular sky demonstration where sky breaks open. I had it one time. I can't figure out exactly what it is. Didn't get a name next to it or nothing or what it was. Well, matter of fact, let's do the beach. I'll do enough of this. Screensaver, beautiful beach.
Getting that from YouTube.
I'll show you close. Want to be up close? There you go. Well, get you out of the way at the 5,000 lumens. We have a 5,000 lumen projector sitting over there. Gold screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Can't see it. Too dark. It doesn't pick up a high enough white level. So it comes up dirty. Skyworth food demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Picks up the contrast. Can't pick up a white level. Would you like to be a little closer? Usually are not this close in demonstrations, but I figure why not? We'll put you nice and close. There you go. Have to do those tests. Now, in the next couple of days, between my video demonstrations, we will be requesting for all screen paint products to do testing. The next time I go into a YouTube search, I should be to dig up something on somebody. Not just one person, but somebody with test demonstrations. And I mean proper test demonstrations. Because again, you still run the risk as a consumer to basically buying a screen paint that you literally could have went to a Home Depot or any hardware store and did it yourself. And for anybody who makes these products, if you're mad at me for making these statements, then it shows your product is not tested. So if I see any backlash over this, you have clearly just basically exposed yourself. What is the difference between your product and everyday household products? Anything that the consumer can buy. Now we put out a free grade product. I think there's 3 different versions of Slip Silver showing the consumers how to make their own product. Anybody who develops a great product, you're more than welcome to try to make it and put it against your product. I guarantee you either 2 things are going to happen. Either it's going to overpower or basically it's going to match. Black screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
White screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
See, any black service can see black. Problem is it can't read white light. That's all. Very simple. These are the tests if you're developing black technology you're going to have to do. So it doesn't make a difference. Any black service can see black. Starfield screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
.4K snow screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
I like this one because that's a falling snow. There you go. See? So what the individual, like I said, people who do demonstrations like that, and like I said, it's not the first. We get them all the time. We get them when we go to forum sites. Someone will come there and take a black bed sheet or black mesh or something they'll have up there that's black paint, and say, hey, look, we can do the same thing. I have to be to go in there and be to back my product up when I go into a forum site. So that's what that service was bought for. So we can go in there and take it and open it up and say, look, we'll show it first what it looks like on a 5,000 projector, what you're getting, and then we'll basically move it to the side and show you the difference between our screen and that. We also do this demonstration. Matter of fact, there's a demonstration on the 7. You'll be to see the library. We're building it right now. We're actually building on the page. We're actually around about 16 videos in. So right now we're building that section underneath of the marketplace. So if anybody wants to challenge that, scroll down, boom, it's right there on display. All our test demonstrations are displayed directly to the website. Can't say that for everybody else because, again, there's no test on their product, so they can't display anything. $20 in, almost about done. We want to keep these videos short and sweet. Let's go over to Mr. Wolfie. And we showed you the color patterns first, so any colors that pop up will come up dirty.
For 2 times stronger defense against erosion and effective cavity protection. New Pronamel Active Shield.
A little closer if you wish to be. There you go. So this is why a piece of fabric will not do the same as our technology. And we have these tests going back all the way to 7s. Because when we're around the 7s, we gave out a free blackout cloth surface. So it did come up. It came up with a customer saying, well, why would I buy the product when I can just use the black surface that it came with? We've been down this road already before. That's why I find it funny when I see people doing stuff like that. It's a desperate cry for help because, again, they don't have anything left. That's all. So we can go back and show you demonstrations from the 7s where we can show you that, hey, yeah, we've been down this road before. We've had a customer come in and say, hey, look, I might just keep the black surface and give you guys back the paint. And that's why we did the demonstration, showing them that there's a difference between the black surface we give you and the paint that you're going to paint it on. You have to do all these demonstrations. It's very important. Just like writing stuff in your specification sheet and not having videos to back up everything you say. Literally spent 3 hours going through someone's site and looking up all their specifications, looking for test demonstrations, anything that we could find on YouTube, and came up with nothing. Except there was one. There was one that came up, but again, you have to have a comparison screen when you do colors. Can't do it on a standalone. How do you know if the colors are coming up poor on the screen that you're displaying, because there's nothing there to compare it to? That's like trying to hold the title for the world's fastest car and you're just racing yourself. You can't get that title unless you can race other cars to get that title. That's literally what he just did in this demonstration. How do we know if the colors wash out? If he puts a black diamond up there and say they're doing a comparison and he pulls a better color than a black diamond, he could literally sit there and say, oh yeah, I pulled a better color on the screen because I did a comparison. Ah, man, the corner cutting is just so freaking unbelievable. Literally, do it right. TLC 4K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
I love this because it has these nice bright colors attached to it. So we pretty much have exhausted this test already. I'm about to go order some stuff. I'm picking up some that's not slip silver. It's Amazon Microblend and it's a black paint. I'm buying it for this screen. I'm gonna do a couple more. I'm still trying to find that demonstration. I did a demonstration where I literally made 4 black paints. 4 of them to put against my own screen. I gotta find it. I don't know what I titled it, but I gotta find it. I've been searching for it. I'll have to go to the library. I don't want to go to the library. I had over 7,000 videos in my library. I'm going to be there for a while. That's the only way I'm going to be able to track it down. Literally, I'm going to have to go through the library. And I hate going through the library. So no, you cannot mimic our technology with fabric. It won't work. If you do that, what's going to happen is you're going to drop the levels on your white levels and your color is going to drop. You're going to come up with a dirty screen. And keep in mind, I'm going to show you something real quick. Because those of you who say, well, I got 3,000 lumens, I got 4,000 lumens. That's a 5,000 lumen Chrissy venue projector. These are commercials. This is the model number. If you ever want to look it up, that's the Chrissy LW501i. This is 5,000 lumens. This is 1920 by 1200, a WXGA projector. They're commercials. So if 5,000 lumens won't pull, your 3,000 or 2,000 is going to be much worse than what you're seeing on this one because you can't pull it. Think about that one. And then, never mind, we're not gonna get in this video. I gotta do an upload really quick onto the site, so we're adding more stuff. And we're doing some more work on the sugar plum fairy. Seen the stuff we just did to that page? Oh, I love it. The freaking hummingbird moving back and forth. Was it a hummingbird or butterfly? Oh no, it's a hummingbird. We did hummingbird. I can't wait to do the whole page. Went through some special effects for the whole page. Go back here for a minute. Look at the colors on our product versus the Guinea, the Lambo. Look how dirty that comes up. Look at the sky. Look at the paint. It doesn't even pick up correctly. Man. Sorry for those of you who went out and did that whole fabric thing. Yeah. Oh, man. Y'all, okay, I got to ask this question. Y'all, our customers, we don't need to ask this question. Those of you who don't have our product, do you even know what true color and contrast looks like at the end of the day? I mean, you really have cheated the daylights. And I've seen the YouTube videos. We've been through dozens of them. You're not even seeing anything close to what you paid for in that projector. Those of you using white screens, you're seeing far less, extremely far less. Those you have dedicated theater rooms, you got a white and gray screen in there, yeah, you're seeing far less too, even worse. Top of that, you get that light reflection that bounces off the ceilings and walls. I don't know how y'all stand that. I couldn't stand it. When I had my dedicated theater room, there was no light reflecting anywhere. It just whoop, that's it. Oh, we got to do this one. We have to. J and K 4K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
No. We can do that. We can do that. But I'm kind of cross here now. Which ones we want to do? I want to do that one too at the bottom too. Oh man, I hate it when I get in one of these. You got 4 videos to run at the same time. All right, we want to do the Samsung station. We got to do that one. We have to. I know we're gonna be a bit over time, but we have to. Because this shows off the black contrast levels, and the screen will pull contrast and white levels back and forth. Now see those flashes are coming up? See how the paint's coming up? The black paint's coming up dirty. Can't even pick up the lightning flashes correctly. There you go, you see it? Yeah. Watch this. Oversaturation of contrast levels, where screen is generating too high of a black level. We've seen this happen with people who try to develop screen paint products, or black screen paint products, and pick up too high of a contrast level. There's no balance in there. Ooh, look how dirty that came up on that one. Gee whiz. Hold on for a minute. Hold on. We can use this in our whatchamacallit. Nope, too fast. Trigger. Perfect. Example. Now, do you see what I see? Now, even though it picks up the black contrast level, it doesn't receive white light. So you see those explosions going off in the background? You see how dark and dirty it is right there and right there. You see that? From back here, you see it? There you go. That means that the black surface can see the contrast level. It just can't receive and understand white light. That's why, for those of you who don't have a trained eye on this, and those of you who do, when he did the demonstration, he was showing a very dirty image because it wasn't clean. It was dark and dirty. Perfect example here. See the contrast level? But you see when it comes to the white level, see how the screen turns dark? Because it can't receive white light. It can only see contrast. We call that oversaturation of contrast levels. We made that up because we've seen screens that were trying to become gunmetal technology at the time. Screen paint's trying to develop gunmetal technology, and they couldn't do it because they couldn't see the white levels because the screen was too dark. That's why you see very little gray screen paints claiming to be gunmetal, because their white levels suffer horribly. They don't know how to figure out how to transfer white light. You see that right there? See? Picks up the contrast, no problem. It just can't see that white, bright light. There you go. That's what I wanted to show you. Again, same thing. You really think here you're seeing, if our image wasn't there, just move our image out of the way. You look at this, you would think you were seeing, oh wow, it looks just like his screen. No, see, our screen can generate a much higher white level. See? There you go, now you see it. This is the reason why for the individual, they'll message you real quick. When we go to civil court at the end of the year, this is one of the demonstrations I will be showing off in court. So you're ready, so you know what's happening. We're actually suing someone for basically doing false demonstrations against our products. And there we go. See that right there? And you thought any black surface would mimic our technology. How dare you people? Well, not our people who basically support our products. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. You haters and naysayers at the end of the day. It's funny. It's like you guys are constantly trying to downplay my technology just to get embarrassed. I let this go on for 2 months. Like I said, I like to let people run with stuff a little bit before we come in and shut them down. So this is a warning for anyone else who feels the need to try to tie my name to a black surface and say that's our product. I will come to your YouTube video demonstration. I will buy the product that you use and I will put it against my own technology live. That's how much I can back my tech up. At the end of the day, no gray screen printing product will ever make that statement. Only we can make that statement because we can back it. If you've seen some of the crazy demonstrations I've put my products through, I literally had a demonstration called, actually it's on the website, it's called the Sunbather, where basically I take a 1,000 lumen projector, I built a ledge outside my window and stuck it in sunlight. That means that image had to travel through sunlight, push through 2 panes of glass, and transfer 13 feet across to hit my screen that had a lamp in the center of it and still produce an image. I'm the only one who has that demonstration. There's no other person that will do it. So if I'm that strict on my test, don't you think I would have done fabric by now? That's why we can come out here and easily embarrass people at the end of the day for doing dumb stuff. Let's see where we want to go to. There's actually another one I saw here. I want to do the transfer here. This would be cool to do the transfer on.
Hey, so what if we have questions about our policy?
And what if it's late at night?
And what if someone still calls us mom?
Okay, even the color levels don't even pick up. Look at that.
Who?
All right, so this is what we're going to do. I want to do the transfer on here. Oh, let's go back to these blue levels real quick. Check this out. Oh, this is an hour-long demonstration, isn't it? All right, we got to do this one too. We're going to do an hour-long demonstration, live stream of our product versus black paint. I'm going to put a white screen up there too. Might make it interesting too, because it does get boring after a while. I'm literally thinking about getting me a paintball gun and just fill it up with black paint just to hit our screens. Put the screen on a snow level and just hit it, just to have fun. Got to do something interesting with this stuff. Now let's see for us how many black versus black demonstrations did I do on my product versus how many of those out there do gray versus gray. Because we literally have more demonstrations on our product versus black paint than they have versus gray versus gray. Oh, that'd be that's a good statement to actually put on the website under our products. All right, let's get that transition in there. We're going to definitely put that on there because it's true. I mean, I'm not lying. It's true. I got over 43 of these test demonstrations done. How many test demonstrations done on gray versus gray on a gray product? Name one. Besides the ones that already failed. All right, there you go. The big question, what are they hiding? Oh, here we go. Here's a transition. Perfect. Some of them don't even want to be on video that long. They want to get off as fast as possible in fear that they're going to match something. Me? No, I'm good. Matter of fact, I found a couple of videos I want to do now. We're already supposed to be off in 20 minutes, but we're going to do an hour now. Might as well. So you can see it doesn't pick up, and here comes the contrast. Now it picks up the contrast. Any black service can see a contrast level. It just can't see color and it can't see white levels. But it's doing the same thing as your screen. No, it's not. Can't see white light. And there we go, back again. Look at that. And these white levels to pick up that sky in the background, it's coming up too dirty. Picks up contrast again. And comes up dirty again. Bam, bam. Picks up contrast again. And there we go. Having a difficult time picking up the white levels now. Told you. Boom, 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 boom. So what the heck is this dirty black image there and there? And right up in here, look at the color difference between our image here and there. Look how dirty it looks there. See? As I said before, any black service can see a contrast level. That's easy. We all know that from the day. The problem is it can't see white light. And if you can't pick up white light, guess what comes along with it? Color comes along with it, which means your colors come up dirty. Very, very dirty. Look at that beautiful ocean. Look at that, the waterfalls. Look at that. That is awful right there. Look how dirty that comes up right there. That's not white. That's not white. This is white right there. See? Now, lesson to be learned for those of you who do these dumb demonstrations at the end of the day. Don't make a mockery of my God's blessing. Do you understand that? Because again, you'll be put on blast. Because again, everything we have here was given to us by our Lord and Savior at the end of the day. So when you make a mockery of his blessings, it's only going to end well. It's not going to end too well for you. You're going to be exposed for what you are. And I said before already, I have no problem with contacting anybody and getting whatever you have that you claim that's supposed to be our product and putting it against my own product live. Got no problem with that. As a matter of fact, like I said, if you see to watch the demonstration, I contacted the individual who did the video. I offered to ask him where did he get the item from. So we don't need it. It's not a must because we do demonstrations like this, but see if he could basically back up his claim. And he refused. As a matter of fact, like I said, it got creepy because he wanted my address, and no, we're not giving him our address. He had our address many years back, and again, he's a very creepy guy, so no, he's not getting the address. So we just asked for a simple link. That's all had to be given, and that's it. I sent him a link where he can actually buy the gray products, do the test himself. But like I said, requesting and needing an address to send over an item, no, that's stalky, creepy, and cringy at the same time. So we just say, all right, we don't need it. The reason why we requested it, to see whether or not he could back up his claim, and he couldn't back it up. So if you're out there doing demonstrations like that, we'll be in touch. I'll come down and get your service. I'll go online with it live and you'll get embarrassed pretty badly. And I'll make sure you get the credit for it too. That's how much confidence I have in my product at the end of the day. Can any gray screen paint out there right now make that statement? You can't. As a matter of fact, we have the slip silver out there. We made a version of it. Matter of fact, we made a deluxe version of it, a middle version of it, and then plain by itself. Or any one of you gray screen paint makers right now willing to do a demonstration live, showing your products versus gray versus gray. Any of you. And you can't do that. This is why our product is more superior. Because we can back it up. Oh, you agree with me? Yeah, what I'm talking about, you fuzzy monster. Oh, man, I'm telling you. It just gets better and better for our technology. Look at that. That's actually Dynasty right there. Look at that. All right, people, on that note, I have to load these videos up under our new page. If you go to our website marketplace, we have all our test demonstrations on displays. We don't hide or delete demonstrations. We can back our products up 100%, and all our products are tested, as you can see. These test demonstrations you'll see, and you'll see other ones we've done way before this, actually dating back to 7s. You'll be able to see demonstrations on black versus black. So we've been doing this for quite some time. Let's have a little fun with this real quick. I love doing this one right here. This is fun. Oh, wait for a minute. Look how dirty the water is there compared to ours. Let's go. Black screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
White screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Ta-da! There you go. Black screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
White screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now, you have to be to back it up. That's why I said, when people who make these screen paint products, you can't go in there and say that my product is tested on 720p. What we mean by a product is tested on 720p. You see what I just went through a few minutes? This is not even a test. This is just for kicks and giggles. When you're doing a test demonstration, that live demonstration should be anywhere in the timeline of an hour to 3 hours long. That's how long it takes to run a test. Which means, in short terms, you're going to take that 720p projector. You're going to take, if you're doing certified, you want to make sure you have 9 certifieds at least. So you want to do your certified screens, you're going to do your patterns. Which one pulls the best color? So you can go to your reds, blue, greens, purples, orange, so color pattern test, and you will do this in a fully lit environment. This will not be done in the dark, which means the customer needs to see the baseboards. No dark corners, has to be done in a fully lit environment so they can see. If you're doing demonstrations that involve windows, which means windows must be fully exposed, blinds must be open so you can see objects on the opposite side clearly. When you're doing a demonstration involving a door, that means your screen literally, excuse me about that, has to be in the same line as the door, has to be in the door. Because unless that light's transferring over to the screen, then that's considered to be, it's door light because it's making that transfer. Which means if you open up a door and the background of the screen is dark, that means the door light's not transferring over. I don't know how they don't see this at the end of the day. I see it all day. And if you're going to do it on 720p, you're going to do your color patterns, your comparisons against your certified screens, you're going to do your contrast levels, and you're going to do your white levels versus white surfaces. That's what you're going to do. Sorry about that. And you're going to do this on an uncalibrated projector in a fully lit environment. That's what you're going to do. And you're going to do this on ultra short throw, and you're going to do this at 5,000 to show your screens don't hotspot, have any issues with menu projectors. And you're going to do this at 1200 lumens, you're going to do this at 1500 lumens, 800 lumens, you do this at, and whatever you have. But you should at least have close to 50 to 60 projectors in your arsenal to do these tests. That's why I know your products are not tested. This is why when we request for them to do certain things live, they refuse to do it because they know they will fail because their product was never tested. They don't know the outcome. We, on the other hand, have tested our products, so we know the outcome already. So that's why I can do this easily with no problem. $4K tropical fish.
Getting that from YouTube.
Scratch that hold.
My student organization was suspended from campus for criticizing the Chinese government. We knew our free speech right.
You know, scratching that pole. Crazy. 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 We got the zoomies today. Okay. We got the zoomies. 8K desired nature.
Getting that from YouTube.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna open your window right now because you gotta go out there. We're done. Go out there and express yourself to your birds or whatever the heck you're out there arguing with in the morning. Who knows? Most important demonstration that when you show off all contrast levels, I don't care what you're developing at the end of the day. I don't care if it's gray, black, I don't care what it is. All demonstrations involving contrast levels have to be done in fully lit environments. The reason why this is extremely important, because of this is a contrast level. Mind, this is going to wash out extremely fast in a well-lit environment. So you need to see exactly if the contrast level can maintain in that fully lit environment. If these demonstrations are constantly done in dark environments, guess what's going to happen when you turn the lights on? And gray screens don't see contrast. They don't have the capability. So those of you who have gray products at the end of the day, stop doing OLED demonstrations. You do not pick up a contrast level. Therefore, you don't register at all, period. My walls are a perfect tone of gray. Actually, my walls are actually the same tone as a lot of the gray screen paints on the market right now. Here's just something little extra we're adding in real quick. Red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
You don't pick up color. This is the reason why every time you see a demonstration in a gray, for those who are sitting there want to argue with me on this one and say, oh no, but you're wrong. Well, you show me a demonstration of a gray screen in a fully lit environment, just like we're using right now, and you show me to put up a solid tone of red next to a black diamond. That's a perfect screen to compare it to. They won't touch our stuff at the end of the day because you know our stuff will do damage. So get a black diamond sample sheet and do that demonstration, see what happens. I challenge any one of y'all, to do a demonstration against black diamond technology in a fully lit environment on a gray screen. See if you can pull the same color and contrast. You can, you know you can. We can. Actually not the same, but you know. We can't see it. Slow color change out. We add this on the infra
Getting
font.
that from YouTube.
10-hour change out? Yeah. Should we put some white surface? Should I put some white?
Just about anything, anywhere. That's because they're built Ford tough, and it's why Ford F-Series are America's best-selling trucks 46 years straight. Thank you. This isn't just about how it's about your Bring on long days. Sweltering heat.
Look at that. Told you. Gray wall does the same thing as the white screen. Ain't much of a difference. If you need more proof, we have a nice surface right here behind us. I'll set up a nice white screen next to a gray wall. I'll show you there's no difference, a slight little hiccup. That's basically about it. You can't see color. This is why you're told to calibrate. Why do you think they tell you to calibrate your screen? How many colors does your projector possess? Like millions, billions of colors? Ton of colors, right? And you got to calibrate that at the end of the day? That should tell you something right there ain't right. I've never calibrated a projector a day in my life. So if you have all those colors on your projector, pretty sure when you bought it, you read through it, and it came with all these colors and it came with this super crazy contrast, then why the heck are you calibrating it? Why are you in an ambient light controlled environment? Because your screen basically having an issue. It doesn't pick up. Starfield screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Meow, 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 meow. All that meowing out there. All that meowing today. I would love to see. Actually, I only saw one person. One person with the P2 projector. Literally take that projector, stick it against the wall, and it washed out. Nothing wrong with the P2. It just needs a proper screen. That's all. So we're going to do next. We're done with this right now. Because right now, I can't do any more demonstrations on black versus black because we've done the black fabric to death. So now I have to go to Home Depot, Lowe's, whatever, and buy some other black paint to put against the screen because I'm bored right now with it. Maybe some chalk paint too on top of that. Spray paint, something. But anyway, I'm bored with that. We've done it to death. So I got to find something else to challenge me because I'm bored. Now, do you hear how I talk? People make gray screen paint products. Do you hear me how I talk? I'm bored with the tests that we do because they're too easy. So now I got to go out and I got to search and find stuff to basically challenge me because I get bored quick. I'm finding stuff to challenge against my technology live, and you guys are afraid to go against everyday house paint. That shows you where I stand and you stand. So since we're done with that, what we're going to do is we got this big gray wall behind us. We're going to move everything over here, take the 5,000 lumens, hit the screen. Let's say there's a difference between that gray wall and some white surfaces, where I'm telling people at the end of the day, if you take the time to go out and buy a gray product and you paint this is going to take time and effort to paint this to your surface, how much of a difference are you going to get between that and a white screen? And I challenge any gray screen paint out there to do the demonstration that I'm going to do. Any of y'all. Now, if you want to sit there and do one against black paint, knock yourself out. I need a challenge anyway. I'm bored with the ones I'm doing now. All right, with that being said, we'll be uploading this over to underneath the site for you guys to all check out. All our videos on display. We hide nothing. So with that being said, hope you enjoyed. I'll be back on to see what's the difference between a gray wall and a white screen. All right.